Hello and welcome. I am the light of the Leo. This is my brother JoJo Speaks.
Hey y'all.
Believe it or not, yeah, we're in the same place.
Yes.
It's us. We're here together, and we are doing the what's it called? The spoiler review of the Netflix Attorney Woo. This is episode 10 that we're doing, and we're gonna try a new way of doing it because them hour-long videos are an hour long, and I'm not even sure if I would have watched it. So we're gonna take things to the next level. So we're gonna watch it right here, right now, okay? And we're gonna talk about it as we do so, okay? So this video is gonna be cut up, but we're gonna enjoy ourselves. So let's get going.
Let's get it started.
I'm already loving this.
Yes. The whale sounds.
Oh, I don't like this episode.
I can't say that I don't like it, but it's not the best.
This episode makes me sad. That's why I don't like it.
Yeah, I understand. I wonder if their officers are always in plain clothes.
To be honest, from all the K-dramas that I've seen, it's mostly detectives are in plain clothes.
Okay.
It's an illegal arrest without a proper warrant.
Let them know, girl.
Illegal arrest? Yeah, right. You don't know what you're talking about, lady. This is an emergency.
All the Miranda rights. Am I being clear?
Ooh, am I being
So
clear?
I've been arrested illegally. Police have... What's wrong with you? What? Are you an attorney or something?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Will you be
Yes.
trial attorney at Hamburg Law?
Just cuff him.
You didn't know that wrong.
Take him
Yeah.
off. You have a right to request a trial by
It's something
jury.
they have like Miranda law,
It doesn't.
It
You
makes
didn't tell
sense.
him the charges for which
Or,
he's being arrested.
you know, showing their rights out there in South Korea as well.
Rape of a disabled person.
What?
This piece of shit bastard sexually assaulted a woman with a mental disability.
He kind of looks like her man in that shot.
Just a little bit. So we start off on the train, okay? Of course, our girl Young Woo is on her way to work per usual because she's a working woman. And she sees somebody getting arrested, and she's like, you can't be doing that under emergency arrest because he has not received any of his Miranda rights.
I was confused as to why they would not do business per usual in the way that they're supposed to do it.
Mhm.
But then I was like, oh, it's for a TV show. So of course they'll do that. So
Yeah, and it's a reason for her to speak up and say, y'all ain't right.
exactly to kind of build up Young Woo once more. But you know, I don't mind it at all. But when I was initially watching this, because this is my second time watching this particular episode, I was confused. And I did not know what was on the way. As Jennifer said a little bit earlier, she doesn't like this episode. I can't say that I enjoyed this episode necessarily. I don't want to give anything away, but I would not necessarily totally agree with you, but I can't say that I enjoy this episode either.
Well, let me tell you why I don't enjoy this episode. It's because of the sad reality that's exposed in this space.
Absolutely. Agreed.
That's
giving
why I don't
anything
like
away.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The same room as the previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
You really can?
All going to the same jail.
Wow, thank you. Seriously. This is great. I begged for my parents to find me the famous attorney.
The
The
famous
Kayak D
attorney.
The
You're
kayak
like a
D
celebrity.
attorney.
You made the news. The first autistic attorney in the Republic of Korea, Kayak D.
My name is Woo Young Woo.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Absolutely not. I am attorney Woo Young Woo.
Doofus.
Absolutely not.
Mr. Young Jong-un,
Okay, it's
you've
about
been charged with
respecting
rape
business.
of a disabled
Okay.
person. It's a very severe punishment if you are convicted. The minimum sentencing for committing rape is 3 or more years in prison.
That's
But when
it.
the victim has a disability,
Just 3 or more.
you can be given
That's-
a life
that's
sentence
pretty
or a
light.
minimum of 7 years. So maybe
Sure, I might have had an HN with FFY, but rape? That is like
Excuse me?
hitting, swearing,
Okay.
being violent with someone.
FY.
And HN means, well, what you think. It means hot night.
Tell me, what on earth made you pick
Hot
up that name of
relations.
fool
Hot
for someone with
night.
a disability?
She calls me a
Yeah.
fool too.
Okay. Yeah.
FFH. And that means fool for height.
Attorney Wu.
Okay, let's can we have this correct?
She's
please?
trying to make sense out of something that makes no sense to her.
Okay.
So the Act on Special Cases Concerning the Punishment of Sexual Crimes,
The PSC. I know that one. The judge mentioned it.
parents due to physical or mental disability can still be punished.
In court, the prosecution, every time you went on a date, she covered the expenses, which amounts to millions of won. That's not taking advantage of you?
Millions.
No. Hayoung is very well off. A rich woman who treats her younger boyfriend is somehow illegal?
Agreed.
Why'd you join Onling when you don't have a disability, though?
It ain't tricking.
If you got it.
Got it.
That's right.
That's what he's trying to tell you.
Yes.
The group as a gathering of people with intellect.
See, that's the sad thing. It's like to think that it's not possible to have true love with a person that has
Is it
disabilities.
so
Right.
hard to understand someone who has
Were you believing him at this point that it was true love?
disability and loves
I always believe it.
a man like
Me too. He seems very
Who's
sincere.
saying that? We are here
People
to.
with disability who deserve to be loved.
And effed.
Attorney Kayak Dean would know.
With consent.
With consent. You're making it difficult. Oh shoot, I want love too.
Mm-hmm.
I want some Junho. Yeah, so they what's her name? Junho and Soo Young. No, not Junho. Soo Young and Young Woo. They went to go see The Prisoner.
Are you happy with Soo Young's hair at this point? 'Cause I'm still not. I'm still not.
Well,
not
Jonathan,
happy
you
with
ain't gonna
it.
be happy about it. It just is what it is.
I will
Unless-
say it looks better than when she came out in the slow mo. I will
Okay.
say that it looks a little bit more put together. I will say it looks better.
unless she has a ponytail, it's not gonna. I think the ponytail was her best look. Okay,
Agreed.
but
Agreed.
she, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody has the fullest of hair, and that's okay.
Right. And I like that she's branching out. I like the fact that she's trying something new. I do appreciate that. So I will give her points for that.
And she
Absolutely.
keep that bang curled.
Yes, it
The
is
bang be
always
banging.
it is always banging. Yes. I
Yes,
agree.
but basically they talked to the prisoner, and he really made a good point. Like, should not people with disabilities be loved?
Right. Exactly. And I love the way that it correlates with Woo Young Woo's real life. And what's
Exactly,
happening now.
because this is right after she told Junho that she like him.
Quick question. Is this too perfect as far as the storyline is concerned, the way that things are coming together?
It's TV, Jonathan.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I'm just not used to it being this perfect.
This is what K dramas do, Jonathan.
Yeah.
They bring it all together as one. Like, there's so many K dramas that I've seen, especially the romantic comedies.
right.
Everybody has known each other at least a little bit since they were kids,
Right. And you know what? The
and they liked each other when they were kids.
the difference is American TV is more realistic,
Yeah.
whereas K dramas are more
It's
of
a more
fantasy.
fantasy.
Yeah.
But see,
But
that's
I
why
can enjoy that though.
that's why Americans love it so much,
Yeah.
because we don't get a whole lot of the fantasy.
Right.
It's like Cinderella almost on every K drama that they have here. And of course, Cinderella knew Prince Charming when she was 5 years old.
She did?
I'm just saying, if it was a K drama.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I have to do romantic stuff the next time that we do something, because I just want you to see how things be lining up, and you don't find out to like episode 8 or 9. So that was you.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The cutesy ones. I just got to get a cutesy one. There's so many ones that I want to do, but okay, let's go. Oh yeah, they're gonna have to represent him.
Well, we haven't gotten to that yet, but they will.
Oh, okay. They're meeting the man in jail. Of course they're gonna. Okay.
Where'd you find such a troublesome case like or at that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. And your point?
You did. This is why they say it's bad to reveal you're an attorney.
I understand. From now
Why would
on,
it be
I'll be
bad,
sure not
though?
to
I don't
reveal
get
I'm an
that.
attorney.
When you reveal that you're an attorney, I believe that it just opens the door for people to not only start asking you questions without paying you,
Oh.
but
okay.
it's just to being that it's the knowledge that you have within you, she just automatically offered that information and should have got paid about $500 to $700 for that hour of
Got
information.
you. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for that clarification.
I'm here for you.
Now, that might not be a bad idea. Attorney Wu, what do you think?
Well, I think I want to defend young Jung-Yu.
Why?
What he's saying could be true.
You believed all of that nonsense?
Well,
Why does she assume it's nonsense?
I want to believe. I really want to believe that everything he's saying is the truth.
Because they're not
That
thinking.
they're in love.
Yeah. And love's not the first thing on her mind either. She's more business minded.
Exactly. Soo-Young, she's not automatically thinking about this person with a disability could be loving somebody.
She's thinking about the optics.
And now that, Attorney Wu is explaining it, I know she's like,
Here we go.
Okay. Well, I guess.
You should defend him. Proceed.
Okay.
I love her bows because her hair moves so freely when she does it.
Exactly.
Attorney
Yeah, that happened last time.
Okay, with you.
Stay by her side and whoa her down.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You got it.
That's something you say to a child. I don't like that. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Well, if you think about it, he did tell her to whoa, Soo-Young.
That is true. But again, that's something you say to a child. But I understand why. I understand why. Then Fatal on the screen.
Air, sunlight, clouds, speed of the wind, temperature, humidity, tell me everything.
Temperature. I know. I need to hear that again. She wants to know all the details.
No way. Hey, I want to know more. The air, sunlight, clouds, speed of the wind, temperature, humidity, tell
Sunlight,
me
clouds.
everything. Okay.
They're wearing the same color.
I
It's
do like you.
so perfect.
I like you so much. It feels like my stomach's in knots.
An ambulance.
Hello?
No.
Is this 911? What? A friend here has a love emergency.
They're the perfect trio of
They are.
friends.
Afterwards, after liking each other,
What's next?
what do I do next? How'd you respond to him after?
Yeah.
He said he liked you, and
Did you
then
run
what
away?
happened?
I don't even remember this.
Rotator near race car.
Oh, she started stimming.
Yoksumyo Station.
She had to remind herself who she was.
Yeah.
And what does Woo Young Woo do? Woo Young Woo runs. Yes.
In a zigzag formation.
Yes, but I love that reaction though because it's so authentic.
You just turn it right away.
You dined and dashed. She dined and dashed on love. A
On-
mad
On
eater.
love.
At the time,
You were.
it's more like you were weird.
And
Don't
rude.
you worry, but you have to fix it, or it will get even worse.
Hey, you can't just lock someone down because they express their feelings.
Yes, you
have
can.
to get familiar with each other first and go on dates together. To do together.
Is Rami agreeing now because it doesn't look like she understands?
On imaginary dates.
Oh, Jesus.
Imaginary dates.
That's not nice.
No, it's not. It was a read.
If you know someone nice, let me know. I guarantee I'll win him over.
There's a whole lot of
I'm 100% positive that them two about to be a thing. I just know it. I
Okay.
just know it, and I'm okay with that. I'm truly okay with that. I'm talking about our hateration in this dancery, and Miss Girl that let down
Soo-Young.
her bung. Yes.
Gotcha. She just need a piece or two back there, that's all.
Seats, opens doors, walks on the
Just a little
inside of the
help.
street when walking together, and carries their things. Really? Can I introduce you to a girlfriend of
And they
mine?
made it wavy too. Yeah,
Yes.
like, ugh.
Hey, Youngwoo, what about me? She's an angel like spring sunshine who recently said that she
She's an
will
angel like
progressively
spring
win over
sunshine.
a
And she
good
completely
guy.
ignored Rami.
Of course.
Progressively win over good guy, spring sunshine, angel? Huh? And me?
What about me? Whoa! There's too much going on in here. I need to go. Lord have mercy.
Counselor,
She's so
your opening
pretty.
statement.
She is.
What?
Look at here.
Everyone here.
Okay, it's Woo Young
They already
Woo.
got us. But if they know you're my attorney, maybe they'll stop.
What?
He might have a point.
Okay, come on, Attorney
Boy
General.
wants you
Make
to
sense of
follow the
stuff.
statements to give the trial less of a critical eye on disability. Are you not giving your statement? Yes, we'll get started right away.
Okay.
Your first trial, you remember what you said? You opened with a statement on autism.
Okay.
I have autistic spectrum disorder.
Did they ever explain why they were all wearing purple?
Uh,
Because I know what that color means in America, but I'm not sure if it means the same in Korea.
I think they're wearing that purple basically to show solidarity to old girl, and they're all a part of like the same group.
Gotcha.
So they came in there because when people dress the same umbrellas, stuff like that.
Is it funny to you
power.
that she's not wearing purple?
Woo?
No, the girl. The
The girl, the victim. I see why she's not. The trial's about her. They came to support her. You know what I'm saying? So they the one had the meeting. She wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
so please excuse me if my speech is inarticulate or my actions awkward. The defendant strongly denies all charges in this matter. We'll take that back.
Silence in the court.
This bothers me.
Why?
That makes no sense. As if it were impossible for someone to create a relationship and then have consensual relation.
You have to understand the way that it was set up. They don't know the actual relationship between the victim and
I
the
know,
defendant.
but
So they're
it's-
going off of what the mother has said, just kind of giving away a little bit
Yeah.
ahead of time. But they're going off of all the information that only they know. So they're reacting off of the information that only they've been privy to, which is not the
and
truth.
it makes me unhappy.
I agree. I agree.
You don't know courtroom etiquette?
They like to shout out in Korea.
They
in
sure
Korea.
do. They like to be loud, honey. I need to be heard, honey.
Couples
Okay.
called lovey-dovey.
I love the app name of Lovey Dovey.
It's cute.
It's so cute.
Fortunate that they did not match the two by either last or first name.
Okay, because they don't know how to create
Okay.
pet names, okay? Stupid. Did you sleep well?
To the CK and CFTT.
HN is an abbreviation of hot night.
Relations.
Referring to intercourse.
Mhm.
And this is a conversation that they had.
Yes.
Okay.
I get those. No need to explain it to me.
Well, you asking all these questions.
Right. You acting like you don't know.
Prosecution claims, based on this Shin Ha-young, wouldn't you consider this chat to be wholesome between a couple who are madly in love with each other?
And of course, they're in the courtroom right now.
Mhm.
But with this chat that they have up, a big part of me, just because I love, I just want it to be, all that they needed, really, just to prove that there was actually a relationship. But there's certainly something called date R word. Basically, still forcing yourself upon somebody. Like this is, showing that they have a relationship, but they can still say, well, he still forced himself on.
And at this point, I was saying they are setting this up. They're setting this up because this evidence is showing so clearly, so obviously that these two have a relationship. Even in an American court, like the judge will be like, no case, ain't no case here. But I was saying, okay, so I've been watching this show for 10 episodes
And
now.
this happened early on. This is
early
just
on.
how many minutes? And just about 13, 14, 15 minutes in.
So I was saying, so this has to go wrong. This has to go
So
wrong.
somebody got to F up.
Went to motels. He was just enjoying himself.
On your dime,
What's
girl.
wrong with everyone
Now
today?
that is true.
If you speak up without permission,
Your Honor.
I wonder if she
please
married.
excuse her outburst. She's
Probably not.
Okay, because she sounds real lonely.
Absolutely.
Victim's mother.
And had chicken.
What's wrong with her?
Chicken.
Without your permission.
Wish I could have some
See
chicken
how
with a
this
man.
bastard played my daughter?
And some karaoke.
All
Okay.
this tech shown here today. Really? It's so full of love, is it? How can you be an attorney when you can't even tell the difference, huh?
Ma'am,
So what do you think it is, ma'am?
Okay.
Because she still hasn't told us what she thinks it is. Well, we know what she thinks it is, but she hasn't given us an explanation as to why she thinks it is that. But we know it's because of her daughter.
Of
and her condition.
course. You want to start swinging in the air.
oh, right.
Okay, so now Minwoo's over here talking to the what's it called?
The guy from the media that they hired for the
media
case
guy.
2 episodes ago.
And he's the same dude that's also following around Attorney Wu, because he was the one that also saw Tetsumi come up into Wu's daddy's shop,
Mhm.
Gimbap shop,
Yes.
taking pictures and such.
That's nothing. Someone posted on Hambada's online bulletin board.
Someone posted online. Me.
Okay.
And that her job at Hambada was
Avec moi. Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Is it? This tea is not hot enough.
There's
Okay.
nothing I have on Tetsumi. They say Attorney Wu is Tetsumi's, she's her daughter.
What?
Who's they?
What?
It's always a they.
Okay.
It's always the streets.
Who said? Wait, who said that?
And if,
To be honest-
if there is a they, how did they come to this conclusion?
Exactly. But to be honest, I think the journalist is speculating by himself.
Agreed. And he's just clothing it with the word they.
Mhm. And it's like, one thing I noticed a lot about these things, these shows or whatever, they do not mind spreading a rumor. If it sounds good
True.
enough, I'm going to spread it.
And believable.
And out here in America, not saying that we don't know how to spread a rumor, but we certainly start to look for receipts immediately.
We're more cautious.
You see how Minwoo just sat back and said, oh, that's her mama.
Mm.
Not looking for anything. Ciao.
Do you?
Attorney Wu caught Jung Ho walking out the building.
Do you still like me?
You're so cute.
It is. It's adorable.
Yes, I do.
His stomach is in knots right
I was
now.
hurt when you took off like that before.
Oh, about that.
Explain.
I am so sorry.
Okay, there we go. Good job. Good girl.
If you do still like me, what if we go out on some dates to get to know one another before becoming a couple?
Yes, that sounds good.
She got some good friends to help her.
Yes. Although this is extremely elementary, it's still cute.
It's still cute.
Because it can be annoying to someone who's like, just get to the point. But thankfully, we're not like that.
There's
And
a
we
lot.
know. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't see it take me home on here.
Oh,
Well, it's not.
Oh, yeah?
It's not.
Should I add it? Because I'm gonna walk you home tonight.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
okay.
Add it.
Add it.
Okay, I don't mind that. Hey.
On this well-researched list of yours.
Well-researched list.
She knows
Even
she
if it was
doing.
on there,
Okay,
holding
'cause
hands
she
is
do the
very
research.
hard for me. My father liked to hold hands too, but my maximum tolerance for it was only 57 seconds.
57
Oh, really?
seconds.
What happens after 57 seconds?
I want to let go. It gets to the point where it's unbearable if I don't.
Sensory overload.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Do you want to hold hands even if it's only for 57 seconds?
I do. Are you sure?
I mean, you know. Let me get this up. My Samsung. Okay.
Okay, Samsung. Hey.
Because you know they make Samsung in Korea, South Korea.
I did not know that.
That's why the bulk of these shows have Samsung all in throughout, and they really show off the phone on there.
Gotcha. The 57 seconds has started.
Yes. Look at John, he's so happy. Holding her hand.
She's enjoying it.
No, she is loathing it. This is too much, honey. Get off me! And there we go. I think you elevated because you like him.
I am sorry.
Agreed.
No,
The 57
it's really
seconds
okay.
is too long.
Let's just do Take Me Home for this day. Holding hands can wait.
Isn't that the name of this episode?
It
Holding
is.
Hands Can Wait. So cute. So cute! He don't know what to do with his hands. Oh.
And that's so interesting because that's a characteristic of Wu Yang Wu. She never knows what to do with her hands. But she does specific things with her hands all the time.
The victim's intellectual disability. Miss Shin Ha-young has a mild disability with an IQ.
Worst scene of the
guidance,
entire
she's able to
episode.
have a social life and keep a job.
We're in
She
court.
has the understanding of a 13-year-old, so around that of a 6th grader, developmentally speaking. This is the victim's statement written during the police interview. You've reviewed this?
Did she write them a book?
Psychiatrist, how
That's
do
what it
you
looked
feel
like.
about the victim's statement?
How long was she talking?
Overall, it has credibility. She gives a detailed account of the circumstances at the time of the assault. The reason is right in the statement, without my having to make an educated guess. I said no, and he got upset. He started crying. He said it wasn't true love.
He said it wasn't true love.
Especially vulnerable to
Why would a
love
man say
when
that?
Someone takes advantage of intimacy or feigns
We
Well,
ain't
I
never-
understand why a man
The
would
victim
say that.
says
We in
she
another
was
country,
afraid
Jada.
that she might lose this relationship if she denied the unwanted sex.
Okay.
And it's highly likely she wouldn't have even known how to refuse. Thank you.
Okay.
That is all.
Now hearing that kind of
Oh,
like,
sorry.
okay.
Begin cross-examination.
She has a point,
Yeah.
if that were the case.
Yeah.
All want to love someone and be loved by someone. That doesn't change with intellectual disabilities. Rather, the need for love is even greater because much of the time,
Look at Wu
it's
Yang Wu
harder
learn
for
about
them to
herself.
receive the amount of affection they want from others. It's hard to say.
So does every person that approaches or pursues a person with disabilities, does every person who pursues someone with disabilities have this particular this particular disposition that they want to take advantage of someone with disabilities? Because that's basically what she's saying.
And the question that came up in my head as I'm listening to this is like, so how would her mother be okay with anybody trying to be with and love on her daughter if this is the thought process that we're going to have here?
So that makes you think maybe either she thinks that way or she just doesn't like this man in particular.
I think personally that this mother has a thought process that nobody is going to be loving on my daughter like that.
Agreed.
Because of course that's her daughter, number one.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when some people that have daughters or children, especially children with disabilities, some people hold on to their youth.
Agreed.
And for
because of the disability.
Exactly. And for the psychologist to say she has a thought process of a 13-year-old, I'm pretty sure that her mother is in that place with her.
Right.
And can't see her as a woman that's just trying to get hers.
She'll never see her as a woman. She'll always see her as a 13-year-old. But this is clearly the prosecution's witness. And she's a very good witness for the prosecution.
Yeah.
She clearly has a motive. And that's
she can twist things that you want to.
Exactly. And that's the worst part about this scene is because she's clearly a plant for the prosecution to win this case. But that's what you do in court. Yeah. You put forth the best witness possible so that you win. And that's the saddest part. That's the absolute saddest part about this.
That Shin Ha-young has sound decision-making skills when it comes to sex. Just a moment ago, you said Shin Hayoung's statement was both consistent and credible. But now you're saying she can't tell the difference between normal and improper relationships? So she can write a credible statement to police, but she can't decide for herself regarding
That
sex.
is kind of weird.
It is.
That opinion is a little vague.
It's contradictory.
What exactly is Ms. Hayoung's condition? I am talking about the ability to protect oneself from harm. Anyone can experience what they thought was a loving relationship turn out to be a fraud, deception, and violence. But most people can protect themselves even if they go through such a terrible thing by trying not to repeat the same mistake.
But what is your reasoning for labeling this as harm?
Shin Hayoung does.
Literally because she's disabled.
That's it. That's the reason.
That's it.
Because you're under the impression that she can't.
Exactly.
So no.
And to be honest, in my opinion, if that's what you're saying about old dude, the same could, in my opinion, be said about her mother.
Right.
Because you can't say no to her mother?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that any part of my opinion is contradictory.
It is.
It is. It's very contradictory.
Look at Attorney John. Pissed.
And I think that's when the judge made his decision.
Right there. Whew, child. God help her. All she want to do is be with her man.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And be happy.
Looks like we run into the, the victim in the hallway of the courtroom.
Do you have something to say? Yes.
Back up.
I'm all alone when I'm at the PA.
And I'm gone.
What are you doing by yourself?
Popping her on her butt.
I would say she looks much younger with her hair down. The mother of the victim.
The prosecutor just said that Yang Jong-il has a similar prior offense. Huh? It looks like he's been investigated for dating a disabled person at an organization similar to Ulrim.
He got a tight. What's wrong with that?
This makes the witnesses, the witnesses' view on his actions more credible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this could be the nail in his coffin. But like you said, he could have a type. Now, why someone would have a type as far as a person with disabilities is concerned?
Think about it. When they were interviewing him, he said people with disabilities are sweet.
Right.
They're nice. And, stuff like that.
And they typically don't have any ulterior motives.
Nah.
They're very genuine and authentic.
And
at all times.
I think he done got with a bunch of fake hoes.
Right, exactly.
But why was his criminal record blank if this is correct?
It wasn't a sexual assault charge. At the time, he was accused of spending a lot of her money going on dates. Yang Jong-il paid her back and settled with the victim, which is why the prosecutor didn't take the case to court.
When did this happen?
Not that long ago, actually.
It was just last year, Lord Jesus.
I have to go meet Yang Jong-il. Is this true?
Look, Nuna.
Defendant, please stop calling Attorney Wu Nuna. It's not appropriate.
I didn't understand that throughout the entire show.
You said you were truly in love with Shin Hayoung.
Nuna means older sister in Korean.
Oh, okay.
Female friend or female sibling who is older than you.
Then I love that then.
Used by male. So Nuna, that's older sister.
Gotcha.
True love doesn't have to be your first love. I am begging. Please. Please just believe me, please.
It's interesting he said true love is not always your first love, because that's what a lot of people feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, that's a fairy tale that your true love will be your first love.
Fairy tale Korea. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, so many of those videos, they met not videos, but shows, they met their true love when they were toddlers in the sand pit.
in the sandbox.
And they
yes.
have to remember that was you.
Yeah.
Now we're in love for real now.
Right.
Okay.
Hang on.
Mhm.
Don't you think we should stop walking then?
What else would you do?
Oh, you believe in such things. There's no scientific proof. Besides, the Seoul family court moved to Seochodong in 95 and then again to Yangjidong in 2012, along with the administrative court, and
Here we go. Here we go.
Haters.
I can't believe I'm running into you like this again.
Me
What a
either.
coincidence.
Right? Long time no see, Junho.
Jeez, I wondered where you went off to. Oh, how are you guys doing?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm on a date right now.
Okay, so F off.
Let them know.
We're on a date. Walking down Duksagong Stonewall Walkway.
She's someone I work with, attorney Woo Young Woo. Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Okay.
My name is Woo Young Woo. Whether it's run straight or flipped, it's still Woo Young Woo. Kayak D, rotator knee, race car, Woo Young Woo.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
On a date.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
We're having a whale
Lord. Epiphany.
moment.
This is a humpback.
Someone who I watch reactions of says that there's a difference between the time that she sees dolphins and the time that she sees actual humpback whales. She saes that dolphins are little ideas and humpback whales are
Big
huge
ones.
ideas.
Because
Would you
that
agree
killer
with that?
whale, I think it could be. It could be. I can't go.
See, I can't go back to remember when she saw dolphins and when she saw.
really analyzed every single idea that came with what kind of. I
Yeah,
don't know if I can say that.
I don't know if I can agree with that either, because they all seem to. I can't really differentiate the ideas that she gets after seeing dolphins or after she sees actual
whale.
whales. So, but you know, that's an interesting point.
FFY, according to the chat, Shin Ha-young started going to a barista academy a few months ago. She told me when she goes, she's alone without her mother. The academy is on
See, this would have been a dolphin situation.
It would have been, yeah.
And the at 9. Oh. We have to go now. It's the only way to meet Shin Ha-young.
Attorney Woo, hey, wait for me. Hey, let's get drinks sometime. I'll call you.
I think it's sad that this makes her look even weirder to those people. Although I don't care, but
It's who she is.
Yeah.
Like it's better off if you know who you're talking to.
Miss Shin. Miss Shin.
Oh Lord.
What was it you wanted to say to me? That I am in love. What?
What? I didn't believe
Please
you.
don't send him
Right.
to jail. Oh, you mean Mr. Yang Jong-il? Yes. So you don't want us to send him to jail to be convicted in court? Yes. Yeah, but you gave a statement saying that he sexually assaulted you. He didn't sexually assault me. He didn't sexually assault you? My mom made me say that.
People walking by.
Yeah. Saying that all loud. Because Woo Young Woo is loud.
She is.
She thinks they're gigolo bastards.
Did she say that about all men?
Like, my mom made me say that before.
Oh, okay.
My mom hates most men.
Most men.
She
That's why
thinks
she ain't
they're
got nobody
gigolo
in her.
bastards.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay. Because the man that,
And so she's even more cautious when it comes to her daughter.
and I bet you her baby daddy ain't no good.
Probably.
Yes.
She's been done wrong one too many times.
So you knew that Yang Jong-il is a gigolo and a bastard? Yes.
Yes.
You know that.
Still getting mine
But
though.
you still love the guy. Yes.
Do you believe he's a gigolo and a bastard?
Not allowed.
Not necessarily.
I don't think so either.
Maybe a gigolo. Because he like free stuff.
He could
That
be,
should be
yeah.
allowed. Can you please not send FFH away to jail?
I just think he takes advantage of his situations.
If you got money, let's
Then can you
Let's
please
spend it.
testify at the trial and say everything that
once
you
again,
just
it ain't
said to
tricking
me?
if you got it.
Okay.
Gigolo like bastard? Yes.
You just said you don't want Mr. Yang to go to jail, right?
Yes.
Would you be willing to take the stand and say that in the court?
Mama gonna get mad.
What if my says no to this plan, you can still testify in court even if, well, your mother says not to. You are 27 years old and you can make your own decisions now, okay?
Cause she got her decisions made.
Right.
As you know, young Jung-il is a gigolo and a bastard.
Show is.
He's a bad guy. Yes.
She know.
But even disabled people should have the freedom to fall in love with
a
a bad guy.
Yeah.
Whether you have experienced true love or sexual assault, it's up to you to make the judgment call. Don't allow your mother or the court system to make the call for you.
I mean, why are men always so obsessed with my salary?
I love that yellow jacket.
Another guy asked for my birthday to check our compatibility.
And her hair looks better.
My last blind date asked about my dad
It's 'cause
and we
it's
talked
dark.
about him
Yeah.
the entire date. Ugh. I want a relationship with a good man already. Is that too much to ask?
I think these guys you're going out with are only interested in marriage. Why don't you try clubbing instead of the blind date thing?
Ew, I don't want to go clubbing. Clubs are only for one-night stands.
Hey, what's wrong with a one-night
This is true.
stand? You only live
In
once,
most cases.
right? Get out there and enjoy it.
I just got here. We'll talk later. See ya.
I'm glad she has her own friends outside of the law
As
firm.
they should.
Right, exactly.
So right now she's about to go in there to meet her blind date that
Woo Young-woo set her up with.
set her up with the barman. Oh Jesus, he got a bow tie on.
Looking very respectable for a first date.
Yeah.
A little dressy.
Yes.
But that looks like a fancy restaurant, so
Yeah.
I understand.
Had to put some clothes on.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Kim Min Sickly. Prickly, ouch. There it is. Sickly, prickly.
All right.
Not going well.
I'm Chae-Suyeon.
Already, just the introduction is horrible.
Already.
Oh, you mentioned you live nearby, isn't that so? I made a reservation here because...
The difference between him and Rami would never do this on a date.
And I mean
because
never.
She knows how the game goes. She knows.
Exactly.
I mean, that's why she's the femme fatale. Okay,
Right.
because she knows how to handle herself. But and that's the thing. Rami is so different from Woo Young-woo and their
Polar
male
opposites.
friend.
But you know, you gotta think about it though. Oh wait, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I love that about their relationship because they're so different. They still understand each other to a T. And I love that fact that they get one another. Although they're different, they completely understand one another. And I love that fact. But Woo Young-woo is more like Oh Boy than she is like Rami. But her
Absolutely.
and Rami are the best of friends.
And he has all the how should I say the advice and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But he's just nervous, super duper nervous.
Yeah.
Super duper nervous. And let's just go ahead and say it. That's why this whole date bombs.
Agreed.
With his
It's in the neighborhood.
you want to fast forward through this?
I live
We
in
can.
Bundang, actually. I do.
Bundang.
Trying to make jokes. It's just so
I
awkward.
wonder.
So old girl acts like there's a fire at her house, so therefore she runs out. But you know what? I'm so glad that he wasn't disappointed by it.
Yeah.
He understands what he did to ruin the date
Yeah.
because when he got on the phone with Rami, he was like, "Oh, I just got ditched."
Yeah.
So I'm glad that
He ain't stupid.
I'm glad that he understands that he ruined it. I'm happy about that.
So Sooyeon lowered her standards and went to the club,
Mhm.
and her homegirls and just talking about what she want and all that stuff. And then there's some man.
I was at a club in Philly
Mhm.
with Tamika and Kevin and Dan. And as soon as we got into the club, there was this older man sitting at the bar who was clearly interested in me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Tamika and Dan did?
What they do?
They walked away.
As they should.
I was like, these two are gonna leave me with this old behind man that is clearly trying to push up on me.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting yours. Ain't nothing wrong with getting yours.
The music.
So it looks like we met somebody at the club.
Yes.
It's going down. Yay, Suho. I mean, not Suho. Sooyeon. Now we're back in court.
Thanks for coming back.
Wait, is she wearing the same thing that she wore to the club?
She is.
It's not for your sake.
Sounds like
It's
a
for
one night
Miss
stand to
Shin
me.
Ha-young's sake.
That's what I got from that.
We shall see.
You smell like alcohol. And that's yesterday's outfit. How was the date?
It didn't work out.
All right.
Defeat.
I love how she closes her eyes.
Yeah.
You may be seated.
Defendant, it seems that you requested the victim as your next witness. Yes, Miss Shin Ha-young expressed her wish to testify in court through our attorney.
Mama don't look happy about
Excuse me,
this.
Your Honor. Will you please take into consideration that this is a case of sexual assault, and it might be difficult for the victim to face the defendant. I request the defendant be removed so the victim can testify freely.
Clearly strategy by the prosecution so that their love isn't shown in front of everyone.
Of course. That's another thing I do enjoy about Korean stuff, where they do a whole lot of unspoken communication.
Agreed.
You
I
saw
love
how
that
she
too.
blinked at him like, it's okay, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Miss Shin Ha-young, approach the stand.
Do you think that her mother clearly just can't see the love, or she's choosing not to see the love? I think she's choosing not to see the love.
Because she's already made up her mind.
Right.
It's what she sees. If she had sex, there's no way that she decided that she wanted to have sex. That's what she's saying.
I solemnly swear I will make this statement without concealment, speaking nothing but the truth, and that any false statement is punishable by law as the crime of perjury.
Is that just every witness stand that bind her with that statement? I'm believing so.
Yeah, because I've seen it in other shows.
Oh, okay, okay.
They stay pretty consistent with what I imagine goes in real life.
Yeah.
Right.
Of sexually assaulting you? Yes, yes. What? So you want Young Jong-il to end up in a jail cell? Oh, I don't. And why not? Because I love him.
Case should be over right now.
Witness, are you saying that you love Young Jong-il? Yes, yes. FFY and FFH are in love with each other. So the sex that you and the defendant had on the 12th of March 2022, was that also consensual intercourse between two people who love each other? Yes, yes. So you're saying it wasn't sexual assault? Yes, yes. Then during the police investigation, why'd you state that Young Jong-il sexually assaulted you?
Dang, should have had her mama to go out too.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Something that they did in the movie Just Mercy, featuring Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, when they were trying to get the defendant's case overturned, and there was some hanky-panky going on with the prosecution, and the witness who lied initially to get the man in jail. Michael B. Jordan was playing the attorney, and he stood in front of the prosecution so that the prosecution wouldn't be able to give him any looks or any type of intimidation, so that the witness could actually give a true statement. I wish that Wu would have done that in this moment so that she could speak freely, but of course, it's not all going to go the way that we wanted to.
Did your mother, perhaps, tell you to make that statement?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Objection overruled. Counselor, continue your questioning.
Your own mother told you to state that you had been violently sexually assaulted. Is that correct? I beg you, please don't let FFH go to jail.
cross-examination.
Lord, here we go.
Mm.
Miss Shin, you said you love young Jung-il, right?
Yes, yes.
What is love? Can you define it to me?
People without disabilities
Define it?
can hardly define love.
Right.
Child.
Love.
I'm sorry, I was yelling a little
Objection.
bit.
What's the point of this? It's hard for anybody to answer such a vague and abstract question, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I'll be more specific. Miss Shin, do you know what sexual intercourse is?
Yes, yes.
Do you know what sexual
Relations.
assault is?
Yes, yes.
Go on. What is the difference then? How are sexual intercourse and sexual assault different?
No, this is an okay question.
It is. And I will also say that I love the fact that we have a female prosecutor, seeing another female in the courtroom.
An adult.
There are more female prosecutor, female lawyers in the courtroom right now than male lawyers. There's only one male lawyer here, and I love that.
They really should have tried to train her just a little bit more.
Miss Shin,
Yeah, they weren't prepared. She wasn't prepared.
Yeah, they didn't help her as much as I think that we could have.
Mm-hmm. And this is the reason why there's prep when it comes to
on March
witnesses,
12th of this
so they
year,
can be
Because it's
prepared.
prepared and not shaken by questions.
Mhm.
you went directly home according to your statement, is that right?
Yes, yes.
And once you got home, you went straight up to your bedroom, where you scratched the back of your left hand with your right hand so hard that you drew blood. Am I correct?
Yes, yes.
This is a picture of Miss Shin's hand taken that day.
Looks terrible.
And see, this is why I keep on going back and forth. It's like,
Yeah. Prosecution is doing an excellent job. Excellente.
That is because it was because
Weren't you extremely stressed from the defendant's one-sided sexual advances?
One-sided sexual
Objection. The
advances.
fact that you didn't stop yourself until your mother found you and took you to the hospital shows how taxing the mental after effect of the defendant's sexual assault was, doesn't it?
or maybe she was concerned about her mother finding out.
She could be. I didn't consider that.
Scratching the back of her hand is just a personal habit of the victim. It's speculative of the prosecution to say that it was caused by the defendant. Is the prosecution asking the witness questions or projecting her own speculations?
Mm,
Go off, Attorney Jones.
okay.
Mom, I don't want to do this no more. Are you okay?
As I'm watching it again, I can see exactly why it ended up the way that it did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Calm down, Mario.
Y'all doing too much.
It's okay, sweetie.
And why couldn't she just take her out of the whole courtroom?
Hey, you.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You have autism.
The victim mother is coming to confront Young Woo. These are the moments where I wish I could be there and have hands available.
Okay. Fisticuffs.
What? What's this about? You think you know every disabled person's feelings? To spew that bullshit in the courtroom, having the freedom to love a bad guy?
Ma'am, let's take a second to breathe. Whatever you have to say, you can say to me, okay?
Back off, all right? I have to protect my daughter from this messed up world. I have to protect my baby from the evil bastards who try to take my child.
'Cause there's no good ones.
mind,
None
and
at all.
money.
No
Not
good
one.
The second they think she's soft, you can't imagine how a mother feels. But a disabled person's right to love? What are you talking about? Autism is nothing like her disability. Is my child's disability the same as yours? Please take your lame attempt at empathizing elsewhere. It is disgusting. You understand? It is disgusting. You understand?
She clearly feels like her daughter doesn't deserve love.
Exactly. No.
That's sad.
I don't know if it's about deserved love. Her daughter would only get taken advantage of
And
because
can't
of her
underst-
disability.
And she can't understand what love is.
Exactly.
Right. Gotcha.
When she, I believe, just from how the way she acts, she hasn't had a true love herself.
Never.
Because people that have had love can identify love and also be able to empathize with a situation.
I don't think she believes in love at all.
Of course not.
No.
Ice Queen.
Yes, very much so.
Let me meet this girl you're dating. Why not invite her over here next time, huh?
I will. I'll invite her here the next time.
Now we're drunk with Junho's friends.
Are you really sure about this? I mean, even if she's an attorney, think it through. What? Well,
is that hater amongst these men?
No.
Okay.
These are school friends.
Oh, okay. Okay.
By someone like her.
And you mean Minwoo?
Yes, Minwoo. So Minwoo is strictly his roommate.
His roommate and co-worker.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? We work at the same law firm.
What's going on? Tell me.
Now, see, at least there's one friend that's like, y'all leave it alone.
Right, exactly.
There's no need to press him about this,
And he's clearly uncomfortable with the conversation.
Yeah.
It's because he's nice. He's a nice guy.
Guys.
Like, he's a nice guy, so he has to date somebody with autism. Is that what that is?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay. Hey, I've done it.
You doing what?
Been where?
It's not love.
It's not love.
What? Dating some poor girl you want to help. That's not love.
So basically he's talking about a savior's complex.
Agreed. Yes.
Sympathy, not love. And they all drunk trying to shut up. Just leave the man alone.
You want to help?
See, Junho still looking at him though.
Yeah, it's sung.
A charity case? And it's time.
Okay.
It's time. It's time.
It's
time.
Okay,
It's time.
Putting them hands on him.
Hands, honey. Nuck if you what, buck. You done spoke the words. Don't be speaking on my woman.
The very wise words were said
Yes.
during a scene of Raising Kanan when Unique and his brother got into it.
Yes.
And 50 Cent always does these monologues in the background because the show is typically about his character. And he says, ain't nothing getting confused when you talking with your right and your left.
That's deep.
Ain't no confusion when you're talking
there's no misunderstanding.
No misunderstandings whatsoever at all.
That's beautiful right there. I like that. She said, I'm gonna teach him a lesson. Come get some.
Come get it.
I'll
You
beat
want
you.
it?
Who's getting sweeter with every shot?
So that's Minwoo.
Tell me, Attorney Kim.
Talking to Attorney Kim
Didn't you go to school with Attorney
Of-
Taesumi, who's at the Taesung?
of Taesumi.
Sure. We went to school together.
Right. Well, I heard some preposterous rumor about her.
What rumor?
Well, that Attorney Tae has a kid hidden somewhere.
That's... yeah, sure.
Doesn't Woo Young-woo's mother have a son?
Yes.
Okay, we just
That
haven't
everybody
been-
knows about. We just haven't seen him yet.
We just haven't seen him yet. Okay, just wanted to make sure of that.
She has a kid. No way.
But you know about it, though.
Yeah, that's just an old rumor. That's funny. It started when she was in university. Out of nowhere, she suddenly moved overseas to study. I see. Well, Sumi is
Funny, that's what we do here in America.
So,
Well, in the South.
that kind of thing wasn't unusual.
Used
but
to doing this.
she went to the United States.
Go up north.
Yeah.
Have your baby come back. Now you have a little sister.
Right.
Came home for graduation. Passed the bar exam here in Korea. That's all.
Even though Mama was here the whole time and never pregnant.
Right.
Never.
Then later on,
Little sister.
that's when
Okay.
people started talking, and the rumors really took hold.
And we all know who the daddy is.
People in their imaginations. Sumi, have a kid. She's craziness.
Attorney Kim, do you recall what year it was when Attorney Tae took a break from school?
He's really doing a whole lot of digging into this
I
thing.
was 24.
For what?
It was before I joined the army. So maybe 1996.
So 96 would be 26 years ago, right?
Oh, whoa. 96 was over 26 years ago now.
Yeah.
Hey, time really does fly.
He's not getting a whole lot from this man, but
I had a kid.
He's getting enough.
he's getting enough.
You're around 27 now, right?
Sure. Most of the female rookies who joined the firm this year are that age.
Really? My word.
And it's like, Minwoo can't say too much because he doesn't want anybody else to know what he's finding.
And my thinking process now is this is going to turn him either against Woo Young Woo or for Woo Young Woo, because I don't know if he knows how Woo Young Woo finds out that this is her mother, if she knows that this is her mother, and if he actually puts it together, then this might put him on Woo Young Woo's side.
Well,
Therefore,
you got to think about it though. This is Minwoo we're talking about here.
that's true.
Minwoo is negative, mean, and all that good stuff. So when you are somebody that's thinking the worst of somebody, you're going to think that they're going to do something that you would do, like keep something like this away.
Gotcha.
Or there's no way that her not knowing is a part of this, because he's thinking back to when they were up at that tree.
So would you suggest that I not think any positive thoughts about him for the rest of this series? Or do you not want to answer that question and allow me to think what I want to think?
I want you to see how it unfolds. So that's why I'm not going to say anything.
Okay.
But
okay.
there's so many different ways that you can look at this.
Yeah.
But he's going at this in the most malicious way possible.
Gotcha.
And there's a chance that he's thinking, well, she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Because that's how he would be doing. He would hold stuff, away from other people. I mean, yeah.
And that's the thing about villains. They expect everyone to act the way that they do.
Would act, exactly. And that's regular people in the earth, people that do bad things out here. So yeah.
Okay.
Thinking back to when Taesumi and Young Woo was at that tree together.
At the tree together. Yes.
For all he know, they were talking about hey mom, what's going on?
Right. We still gonna get Humbata up under the bus.
Yeah.
Okay. Our plan is coming together.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
It's a jury of 7.
Order.
It's 7, right?
This court appreciates
4 not
the
guilty,
opinion of the
3
jury
guilty.
and also respects the jury's opinions. It's time for the verdict.
Stand up.
Okay. Formal adjudication. The defendant is sentenced to 2 years imprisonment.
I think it's so interesting that in Korean courts, they have a jury, but the jury doesn't have the final say.
No.
The judge always has the final say.
Yeah.
Which I do like that. I think I like that better than in America, because there's so many times.
There's so much weight on the jury.
It's all the weight is on the jury. And the only power that the judge has is to kind of facilitate whatever goes on during the court. The only decision that the judge really makes in America is the sentence.
Sentencing.
And I wish that it was this way in America, because a lot of times the judge knows better than a everyday person sitting in a jury.
Yeah.
So I wish that America would take this on, but America's all about the people. So
yeah, that's why it wouldn't work out here.
No.
It would not work out here for sure.
But it should work out here.
Employment for 5 years from institutions and welfare facilities related in any way, shape, or
So the defendant has been found guilty by the judge, and the judge is sentencing him to 2 years on top of some other.
The victim's mother is happy,
Mhm.
and the victim is
Crying.
unconsolable.
But see, the mother still doesn't care,
She don't.
because she will never see it as love. She will never see it as love. That's why I
She's
feel
asking her why she crying.
right, exactly.
You see, her mother has such a strong point. You're like,
She's been blinded.
you're supposed to be seeing it the way that I see it. Why are you even crying right now?
Right, but she like I said, the mother does not believe in love at all.
And she won't
doesn't
even
believe love
accept
exists.
that she could possibly love that man.
Yeah, she doesn't believe love exists. Period.
The guy who
Because she's been
is going
hurt.
to be punished. Why are you crying?
The victim's intellectual disability and anxiety seem to have become even more severe.
This is why I don't like this episode.
Agreed. Yeah.
Mama just can't see.
She refuses to see.
That's another way to say
She's
it.
choosing not to
She's
see.
choosing not to
Yeah.
see
She's
because
choosing not to
only
see.
her ways and she can't elevate her thought process about her daughter.
Right, exactly. Because she's only thinking about herself and her own situation.
Okay.
So Woo's walking Junho to his apartment.
So,
And the lights are flickering for some reason.
said he's coming home late.
You gotta think about it. The lights go on and off because they're motion detected.
Oh, okay. I've never seen motion detection light. Well, I have seen motion detection lights outside. Okay, yeah, okay. That makes sense now. That makes complete sense now. Thank you for that bit of information.
I'm here for you.
No, I'm tired, so I want to hurry back home, please.
Okay, then let's head out now. I'll walk you home. Let's go.
But
You see,
that
Junho
means
does this on purpose to have
there
spend
was
more time
no
with her.
point in
Yes.
me walking you home, was there?
Nope.
The route's inefficient.
Dates are sometimes like that, though. No meaning or efficiency, but kind of foolish.
If you have a disability, I think merely liking someone isn't enough. It's because even if I say it's love, if other people say it's not, then it's not love.
Are you talking about the case right now?
I'm not sure if I mean the case or just me.
Do you think that girl's mother influenced her decision to make the statement?
Even if others
Yes.
say it's not. If I say
Think about the way the mother spoke.
Mhm.
There's no way. Yeah. This basically she's told her daughter what she needs to say to make sure that he gets prosecuted for what she believes is a violation against her daughter.
Right. I'm just disappointed that Woo Young Woo allowed that woman's words to affect her, but I understand why it has affected her.
Yeah, because it's like when you're talking about your daughter, you're talking about me too.
Right, exactly. She sees herself in that woman's daughter.
Exactly.
that it is.
Also, I said this in my voice messages when I was watching this particular episode. I was uncomfortable with the fact that they're labeling this love already
Mm-hmm.
when they're not even in a relationship. Although I understand why they're labeling this as love, because that's what they're getting to. That's what their goal is. It was just uncomfortable for me for them to be considering this love already.
Now, this is also one of those culture things, Jonathan.
Okay.
So, like, it's kind of different about a lot of these K dramas. They start off with "I like you."
Right.
To be honest, by the time they say "I like you," they're already loving each other, in my opinion. Especially by the way
Gotcha.
they be acting.
Okay. So
Because we will, if you like somebody's vibe and stuff like that here in America, all
Mhm.
right, let's see
Yeah.
where this goes.
exactly.
But they don't say that "I like you" until a love has formed.
Oh.
If you notice, they don't say "I like you" until I can't stand this love that's brewing in my heart so much.
Gotcha.
Let me say, "Oh, I like you."
So it is actually love then.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And after we see some of these romantic comedies, you see how long that lasts up in here. It's like, once again, when they say "I like you," they might as well be saying "I love you." And when they say "I love you," you might as well be getting married tomorrow.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. That makes it a lot more palatable for
Like
me.
we take a little bit more time in the whole thing. You know, we kind of don't ignore the attraction we may have to somebody.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, according to K dramas, from what I've been seeing, it looks like they ignore an attraction or a like for somebody on these K dramas until they can't take it no more.
Gotcha.
It's challenging.
appears so.
Yeah, because I got in a fight for you.
But you're still going to do it?
Yep. But you know.
The light just turned off.
Because it stopped moving.
Mm-hmm. I love that he saw that once he approached her, she was uncomfortable. And once he saw that she was uncomfortable, he backed away. I love that he's
It's
saying
called consent.
Yes, absolutely. He's going at her pace.
Yes.
And I love that. That's another thing that happens in one of my favorite movies, my favorite movie of all time, Moonlight. It's at your pace. I'm the more experienced one here, so I understand that it might be a little bit overwhelming for you. So we're going at your pace. So I love that. Once again, it is consent. Why are you laughing?
I'm nervous.
Oh, okay.
She's like, I'm gonna try this.
Right.
I'm gonna touch on your chest. Let me just do that. Okay. And now, let me try to kiss you. How cute is this?
It's very cute.
Do your teeth normally touch each other when people are kissing?
No.
So then what am I?
Less teeth.
I think it would be better if you open your mouth a bit more and your eyes. Close them a little bit more like this.
If at first you don't succeed.
Yes. This coaching makes it slightly less enjoyable for me. However, I can still appreciate it. I can still appreciate it. I don't enjoy it as much, but I can appreciate it. And it's necessary.
It's necessary.
It is necessary.
And I mean, the girl's smart enough to ask.
Right.
Some people wouldn't ask.
Right.
Do you want this much slob? I can't stand a message. Oh, gosh. Some people like it. It's okay.
Right. I understand that. See, you can have tongue without slob. I don't like the slob either that much.
All right, makeout session. Oh, now we're at the gimbap shop with Papa Woo.
Speaking honestly, and I said this on my voice message to you, I honestly don't care about anything else that's going on this show besides this storyline right here. Like, we can skip past all the cases, we can skip past everything else that's happening. I want to know how this is going to turn out, because this is really literally the only thing I care about in the show. Literally, even Woo Young Woo and her man, like that's secondary to me. It's cute, you know. I like
know what's going on.
I want to see what's happening with this.
The story that's brewing. So basically, you want to know what's happening with Taesumi, Han, and Hambada, as well as Woo.
Absolutely.
Woo. Yeah.
Everything else is secondary.
So sorry. We'll be.
Oh, here we go. Taesumi done popped up on Papa Woo.
And you know, I thought she had good intentions coming here. That was my mindset.
Let's see what happened. Because she wanted to come in. Let's see what happened. Good intentions.
But I have to remember who she is.
Mm-hmm. Satan.
And how she operates. I wouldn't go that far, but I
Okay.
understand why you made that,
His
that
cohort,
statement.
cohorts.
Yes.
How could you come here? What if Youngwoo sees you?
I don't want nothing you got.
And put it on my fresh greens.
Office in Boston.
Honey,
Go there
did you
with
watch that folder, ma'am?
How do you feel about this proposal? Go to Boston to be at, so she can work at the Tay Sumi, the Tayson law firm in Boston, in America, Boston, Massachusetts, America.
I'll give my full thoughts after it's over.
Okay.
I just want to watch it.
Let's do it.
Who's that Hambada? Who are you to tell her where to go? She's not a Tayson.
Gonko, please. You planned this with Swan Young. It's obvious. Giving Young Woo a job at Hambada? It's your attempt to finally take me down.
Newsflash. The world doesn't revolve around you.
Newsflash, ho.
Think I planned it. Hambada gave her the job because she's outstanding.
Yes,
Yeah, you already know.
Mm-hmm.
she's outstanding. Sure. Which is why I'm making this offer. It's a great opportunity for her to grow as a trial attorney. You can convince her. I'll make it happen, so she can focus solely on her work in the United States.
You sure you're not trying to get her as far away from you as you can?
Mm-hmm. That's what you're
All
doing.
the campaigning you're doing now.
Youngwoo, does she have a doctor or a therapist?
What?
She has autism. Is there a professional who takes exclusive care of her?
Every treatment Youngwoo needed, I gave her. And she's doing fine.
When you were nowhere to be found.
You care now.
Really?
Okay.
It's not that you can't do enough for her?
After the whole thing, we'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't too late yet to create the best environment for her. Treatment is more advanced there. Autism awareness is better in the States. Do you have any idea
That
how many
is true.
autism
It
groups
is.
are in Boston alone? There are doctors and counselors who specialize in autism available to help her. But here she's Youngwoo's all alone. Are you planning on just following her around for the rest of her life?
She's my daughter.
I do as I please.
Who are you to bite your nose in and tell me what to do after all these years? You've been living a selfish life without the decency to show your face. Now what? You've got some nerve, Sumi.
You are such a hypocrite. Did you forget our deal? You would disappear.
I just want to give her a kayak kick straight to the face.
What am I supposed to think of you breaking that promise?
To the
and
face!
coming back?
To the face.
You're trying to get revenge on me by using Youngwoo, right? Is it about money? Are you just trying to get money out of this?
Hey! Get out! Get out!
I'm holding my mule, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is wash it off again. That'll be fine.
So, in my voice messages, I'm going to go back to listen to them because I know they were hilarious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to listen to it too.
She's so selfish. She's thinking only of herself, and she's masking it with care. I want her to be cared for. So this is the reason why I want her to be sent to Boston. She doesn't bring up the fact that she wants to be this person in leadership. I can't remember exactly what the position is that she's applying
So
for.
basically in government, trying to go
Yeah.
for
So,
counsel
so
somebody.
you know, it's so interesting to me that she doesn't bring this up whatsoever, knowing that this is the reason why she wants William Wu to go to Boston. She's trying to mask it with, I want her to be cared for, when he knows darn well, and he said to her, this has nothing to do with Woo Young Woo's care. This has nothing to do with Woo Young Woo getting treatment.
It has to do with your
This
campaign.
has to do with your campaign. And I said these things. I was pausing it as I was sending you these voice messages. So I was saying, how dare you come up into my face in my place
My shop.
after 26 years of not saying a word to me or my daughter,
Because you made
and
that
you
clear.
gonna tell me how to care for my daughter? All of a sudden, you have all this care for her? No, all of a sudden, you're running for this position.
And
She's
now
going
she's
to
a problem.
She's a problem.
And
She's a hindrance to you getting this position.
And she know that
So
Han from Hambada don't like her.
exactly. So in order for you to get what you want, you need Woo Young Woo out of Korea. I said, get out before oh boy, before Woo Young Woo's father
It's
even
time to
said
get
get out. I said he needs to tell her to get out. And what did he do? He told her to step. As Martin said when he was getting in that argument with her in the bedroom, and he embarrassed her in front of his
Gina.
friends. He said, I don't even know why you hit step. That's what he needs to tell her to do.
Child.
To step. I wish she would have said step. That would have been amazing. But of course, they don't talk like that in Korea. But that enraged me to no end.
And I think another issue that you see going along with a lot of people here, or with bad people in general, these people think that you're thinking like them.
Right.
So what Taesumi would have done to make sure that she was good, what is to, place this person here so you can use it against them. And as Young Woo, gets big, we're gonna spring it out that's Taesumi's daughter while she's trying to do it. And we're gonna take her down at once for all. We were not even thinking about you with this. Nobody was thinking about Taesumi.
And she knows this man. So why would she even say to him that was his intentions?
Because,
knowing,
let me tell you,
better.
Because of years of regret, years of thinking. Because remember the first thing one of the first things that she said to Young Woo when she said, "I am your daughter," she says, "Do you hate me?"
Yeah.
Because that's what she's thinking.
Right.
So she's putting her thoughts on everybody else.
Gotcha.
Because if you're a genuine person, you're going to have to ask before you think that you know what
much like the hater. Much like the hater. Gotcha.
Exactly.
It's coming together now. It's really coming together for me now.
Yeah, because when you're thinking like that,
is the villain of the
unfortunately, you think other people are thinking the same.
Right.
That's why some people come so hard at people that's not even concerned about you.
Yeah, not even thinking about you.
And man, I think one of the reasons why Papa Wu is so upset is because Taesumi can make sure that there's more care that could be given to Young Woo.
Because she has access to funds.
Exactly. And can have her go to Boston and not only be a great attorney, build up, her stuff or whatever, but also get some more care as far as her autism, or get some more understanding and things of that nature.
So that even more of a dig.
Too. Exactly.
More of a dig. I can do better than you.
But you coming in from out the street after 27 years.
27 years. Yeah. I can raise her. I can care for her better than you have in these last 26 years. Yeah. Even though I know why you're doing this. Exactly. And I'm so glad that he said to her face, so now that you want this position, you want her. So he understands, and I'm so glad. And I'm wondering if Woo Young Woo is going to be told about this. I'm thinking he's not going to involve her in this, which is a good thing. That's what a
Yeah.
father would do. A father would not involve his daughter in the dealings with her mother. So I wish that he would just to get just to get at her,
But
because Woo Young Woo and her father know better.
yeah,
But of course, he
think
knows
about
that
it,
that wouldn't be
though.
a good thing.
Woo Young Woo's father is somewhat in the same situation as the victim's mother. I gotta protect my daughter.
Agreed. Yeah,
He's not as crazy as that other lady.
he's not crazy.
But
Period.
still in a space of trying to protect my daughter. But I'm excited to see the next episode 11. Thank you guys for joining us. As you can see, this whole thing got us really talking, got us really going deep on this. So we'll see you for next time, and we're gonna do it just like this again. You're just gonna be at home watching,
Yes.
and I'm gonna be here watching, and I'm gonna tell you, pause.
Right. Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. We love y'all.
All right. Thank you
y'all
guys so much for
us.
joining us. I'm about to say we'll have a great day. Well, shoot, if we'll have a great day, we hope you have a great day too. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Now click end recording and then end recording again.